Hey, 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 welcome to the attic. I am Manadad, walking on the treadmill. And we have a board wipe that's good in the Elves deck. The worst Snowland. Tremendously good way to start. No. Bloodsky Berserker can be decent. Bergstrider is a very good common. Take an Icehide Troll or Bergstrider early and just... The Valkyrie sword is good. It's a little expensive. 7 mana to make an angel with it. And 3 mana to equip for just a 2/1. If it had flying with it, would be the way to go. But I think we're just gonna try to play some kind of tribal deck with this. To be said for grabbing the Bergstrider and trying to go. I do want to go giants in this format. I have yet to make a giant deck. Okay, well, Dwarven Hammer's great. Rune of Speed. Rimewood Falls is one of the best snowlands. Somebody took a rare out of here. It's pretty stacked.
Crippling Fear. She opened up.
Yeah, I got a Crippling Fear. There wasn't a ton in the... This is Broby1 Kenobi, my real-life brother. Mythic level drafter. Jumping in. Commentary.
The hammer's fine. The Rune of Speed's like useless to most people. The Squash is also okay to look at.
This hammer has just been really good for me.
Yeah.
The trample, the +3/+0 and trample just turns
You
all your creatures in the late game into threats.
Yeah, I agree. Probably the best card here for this aggro sort of. It's like aggroing through this format right now. It's like
There's a Demon Bolt to follow up.
Pretty huge. That Clarion Spirit, will it be solid?
Good stuff here. Clarion Spirit's great. Spirit of the Alder Guard is great. Mistwalker's
Take that Demon Bolt as a signal, because whoever is to the right of you, if there was a better red card, there wasn't a better red card in that pack for sure.
Yeah. Why? Grab the Demon Bolt here.
Yeah.
I'm curious in getting these shapeshifters to go with the Crippling Fear.
Black red deck. I think that Disciple is going to be okay filler for if you get a black red.
Mm-hmm.
If you were like, I've used the Crippling Fear in that elf deck. It was really nice. For the Predator, might be okay for you.
Got
the Predator,
the Bloodline
so it's a
Predator
shapeshifter, and then you might be running all colors to maximize that Crippling Fear, so it synergizes there. And then if you are aggro, kind of leveling it up, like
we could play Berserkers in red black.
When you play Berserkers, the Predator is good. When you play Berserkers, the Predator is good. When you play Wizards, Squash is good.
Yeah.
And Giants. So
Giant for that.
I do like Squash. I'm more in on Squash. It's been destroying me repeatedly in the format by these blue-red decks and with the shapeshifters, or the red-green with the shapeshifters.
Oh. But like Pretender can be pretty bad in a lot of cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be
take the Squash.
It is a shapeshifter.
Let's keep cutting red.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Dwarven Berserker. Here's an elf payoff thing.
Bad, but the Liberators.
Iggy Mob is a Troll Berserker.
Pretty nice for aggro. Just don't underestimate pooping out a 2/1.
Yeah, Liberator's been good for me. We're not tied to black by any means. I like just keep getting deeper into red here. And what's the best card in the pack? Probably the Liberator, right?
Yeah.
No cover forest.
I think the owner wheels some Disciples here. I think you take a Crush the Weak. That Battle for Bread card is. I don't know. It's not very good, but it can play okay if you go wide.
You can do Naya.
It's an interest, like white's open. You can see that. But the Crush the Weak is actually going to be pretty good. In what I see your deck doing right now, like you have this sort of board wipe, maybe style deck where you like just kind of hammer later threats.
Is that over the Battle for Bredegard?
Huh? I think Crush the Week's a better best of 3 card. Then you don't want Battle for Bredegard. You don't want it. You don't want it. Why? It's your Squash. Got lucky there. if you, I guess you could be green red. The
I
crippling
could be
fear
white
kind
red.
of,
I could be green red.
yeah, the crippling fear doesn't put
I
you
don't
in
have to.
one
I don't
door.
have to play the crippling fear.
Yeah,
Pod where people are passing rares.
it's
We
rare
finally lost
chasing to
the
me because
snow in
even
the
on
pack.
color the card's not great. Like it's good, but it's not great.
Just take the Bergstrider here.
I don't think so. I think you take the cavalry pretty easily. That's a really good red 2-drop.
I want to protect red blue.
Sure.
Already got 2 squashes, so
Yeah. You want some giants, wizards.
blue or green, yeah, to help us get the shapeshifters. Get giants would be good. But he wanted that snow-covered plains. And whoever moved into snow. Okay, well this Slumber Mound is pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'm becoming higher on the lands. That one's okay. Pretty good.
Also protect white with the Code Spell Cleric, but I think
yeah,
upside here. Okay, so
green's wide open here.
Masked Vandal is a strong shapeshifter for us.
Yeah, that feels good.
And wings, I think, is playable. The King Heralds. People were talking about this as a finisher for a go wide deck.
Yeah, so because you can just like make something with menace, have to have. It's kind of when it's wrecked me is when it's been on menace creatures.
Oh.
Yeah, Jasper Sentinel's really good. I think you take Jasper Sentinel. Take a Jasper Sentinel.
They're both
Jasper Sentinel. Much better card. Much better card. Snakeskin Bell.
Well, I think red green is kind of open. Got Bloodsky Massacre. That's moves us back towards black red, but that's pretty good.
Read the card.
You get a 2/3 Berserker, and then the next turn, whenever a Berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. You refill your hand.
Part 3 is not the
part 3, so then you can dump your hand.
You have to have it has to come down a little bit later to get the Berserker payoff max. I mean you still have a good red black Berserker deck base, but
well, if I'm in green, maybe I don't run Crippling Fear, right? But I can still splash. I could get like Glittering Frost or use these Jesper Sentinels to splash in these off-color sagas.
Yeah, your blue, you're strong. The Glimpse of the Cosmos is a stronger card, in my opinion. If you wanted to play the Giants, and just maybe all together is stronger from what I've seen in the format than the Massacre, but I don't know.
This is just like a body plus, right? Like you'd pay this for a 2/3.
It's a 2/3 that's going to draw a card and lose.
We also have with this we have token synergy.
It plays just as bad as the Ford. The Packmate. It's like as good as the Packmate. It's as good as the Packmate is basically what it is.
Packmate's very good.
Yeah.
It is very, very good. It's the amulet.
No, Glimpse of the Cosmos, dude. Are you passing that card? It's like
giant.
It's like first pickable.
It's good. We only have right now. We only have Masked Vandal, and maybe we're gonna run Bergstrider. We don't have a lot of giants.
You'll get there if you're playing green and blue. You'll get there. If you're like playing all over the map, you might not. But
I think we're definitely in red. I think red is kind of cut over here, at least in that pack. See what we get past. Packmate versus Arnie Slays the Troll. Rune Crown, which I know you love. Mistwalker's great.
You don't have it. Yeah, you don't have any runes. Seraphim runes. But,
if we really think red green is open, I think we could probably wheel Arnie.
Yeah, I think you take the back man. I think that's fine.
Or red green maybe with a splash.
Or blue. Or white or red or black.
Back may have the chance. Another squash. I mean, once we're the 3 squash deck, like.
Yeah, you're strong. You got like removal for all the bigs. And you want those shapeshifters though.
Yeah. Past 1 Mistwalker, I doubt we're gonna get it back, but we'll see. Take otherwise. Real Outrider. I start to look for green lands too that will splash to blue. Black maybe. Veil or Mass
Yeah.
too.
Oh, I think you take the Veil.
I think I take the
Vandal
Vandal.
came back.
We really need to be able to hit these squashes.
I think you're not like it's still like so it's pick 5 and pack 2. Your 3 colors, maybe 4. That Veil is a pretty crucial land to whatever deck you're gonna build. You'd like to have 2, 3, 4. It's high picked usually.
Yeah.
There's the changeling shapeshifter right there. You want the changeling.
And other stuff.
The Trickster God's Heist is interesting. It's
wow.
only had a couple a couple times in decks. There's a fixer.
Replicating ring.
Behold the Cosmos is the better card.
Behold the multiverse.
Behold the multiverse.
I don't think we're splashing blue that great. Between the replicating ring and the Shimmerdrift Veil now, I'm feeling much more confident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can take the replicating ring. I think fixing is
taking some good off color stuff. Yeah. Harder Doom Scourge.
Yeah. You get the black, yeah. It's pretty good.
Raven Hulk or Grizzled Outrider.
The Outrider's nice. It's a nice thicky.
Well, this is a giant. Remember, we got triple squash already. This works with the Blood Sky Massacre.
The giant is nice. I'm kind of thinking about that. Do you have any fights? Do you want the giant?
See how open red is if we giant.
The Arachnid form will make one of your creatures a giant.
Yeah.
But keep that in mind. Those can make your deck with 3 squashes, and they're like just +2/+2. So if you like, they're not unplayable. I think probably they're.
You get them last pick all the time.
Right.
Always don't mind getting one of those.
So black seems coming open this way. That's return the creature card from the graveyard, make an elf.
Growth, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would help us cast our off color.
You take the rider or take your mentor, the Elder Leaf. Trickster God's Heist. Nice.
Arachnoform, I told you they wheel. Tyvar Kell.
Interesting.
Not a total bomb. I've played with it before.
No,
you can check the YouTube to see the previous time where I got to pick one, pack
your
one.
Your elves give you that black splash too, huh?
I mean, it's nice to have the Death Touch. Then we would love to get some fight spells to go with it. Or there's just another glimpse of the cosmos. That's all. Take the mythic. Hey, there's a world tree. Dang it. Why can't I ever get world
that
tree in a
world
pack?
tree is interesting because you have like shapeshifters. You don't have any gods.
I don't have any gods.
It's
Let's see how many
interesting.
shapeshifters I've got. I've got 2 shapeshifters right now. This land.
There's
The
a
mirror
demon
the
bolt.
mirror lake is
I
pretty
think. I
good.
mean, it's the demon bolt.
Gotta
Likely, yeah. But the world tree is very intriguing based on everything. But you don't get fixed till you get to 6 mana, which can hurt. And you're splashing.
Ooh. Bella or Basalt Rabbit? Or
I
another
mean,
demon
that's
bolt.
tough. It's tough.
Well, I think I would
Besides,
take the Basalt Ravager over the 3rd demon bolt. I
would you
do need
take Basalt
giants.
over Spella? On color Spella.
Gosh, fella. Color. And we have a little
Pretty
bit of
tough.
ramp. We could hope to wheel Spell. Probably unlikely.
No, you would not wheel Spella. People know that spell is very good.
I guess we'll wheel something red in this pack.
Yeah, whoever's playing red's gonna get a good card.
We'd even play Spall the Imposter.
You would definitely play that card too. That card's probably better than Battle for Breakguard.
Another Masked Vandal.
Call the Imposter. There's an Elf Warrior as well. The Herald.
Or the Kinseeker.
You're not playing blue, I don't think, anymore. You could splash blue, but
Bella can help us splash stuff.
I think you're kind of gonna cut. I think you take the Mass Vandal, and you probably might cut the Battle for Breakguard and cut white, or you'll cut blue.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, we do have an elf.
Well, here's a dual land if you wanted to
Dual
splash
land.
the blue. Like your deck's kind of already has playables. Just back to the World Tree. It's interesting. There's also Glittering Frost. And a Herald. Actually, Herald might be the best card for your deck if you're splashing black. Because he's going to grab an Elf and a Tyvar. You can grab your Planeswalker. I think you take Herald.
Take Herald over Path to the World Tree?
I think you're green, red, black. I think you're green, red, black, and you're going to cut white and blue. You're just going to play those 3 colors.
Checkmate. Pretty late. Pick 7?
Yeah.
Not people in green anymore.
Your deck's made green, red, black. Well, you can take that.
If we're going green, red, black, we got that. Legendary creatures. We kind of got a fair amount of legendary.
We do actually have a fair amount. You could basically make Spella indestructible.
Herald. Harder.
Maybe the Disciple, maybe the Elf, or the Cleric that mills. You don't have any recursion, though. I think they're just...
Oh.
None of these have to get played. Run amok, maybe. Maybe run amok.
Mirror Lake. You. Oh, that King Harold's Revenge.
I like Mirror Lake. The copying the big creature with the counter as a land feels good. It feels good as a splash land, so when you're kind of done with your color played out,
Another
like late in the
Fall
game.
of the Imposter.
Oh boy. And another Jasper Sentinel there. You can't play all colors. That's the downside. I mean, it's the best card there, other than taking the Jasper Sentinel.
We've already got 2 of those, though. You can just play all Fall of the Imposters. Look at this.
You can look at the Golden Boster deck. Makes
Blast.
Warren Blast. You're splashing white on the go white.
Now the go wide. White is looking pretty decent. We're gonna have some cuts to make for sure.
Nicole's calling me. Hold on.
We base red green. That.
Take
44 cards.
this is the doctor's. Okay.
Giants.
Taking a long time on that.
3 shapeshifters. Giant. This huge one. Woman paths would let me flash into these guys. Like 2 for 1ing myself. Get a ton by adding blue. Mirror Lake is good. Getting Herald, Doom Carter, Blood Sky. White. Turbo. Black. Down a black to pop off. There between spell and replicating ring. Important. 8 red sources. Green source. And a base. We cut. Dwarven Hammer.
What are you looking at here? The green, red, black?
Green, red, black, I think.
That's what I was saying.
I mean, the Fall of the Imposters are good, but if you can't reliably get white.
Well, you have like this 2 demon bolts and 3 squashes. So what are you not smashing down with those? Right?
Yeah.
Now you're on the last cut here.
Mm-hmm. Probably something like, I mean, Firewalker and the
like
Raider are
Immersion Raider.
berserkers.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Immersion Raider, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, like, also the Massacre is kind of weak. Because you kind of do want the other little dirt weak creatures with those Jasper Sentinels. Because
Underneath
it's kind
Mentor
of
is
your
good
way.
with Tyvar Kel, but I'm not sure. Like,
Well, kind of plussing up to. He's not. You're good to. Let me see Tyvar again.
the Tyvar can
So
just make an elf every turn.
and he also gives you that black mana off the elves. So
The
you
elves can
can.
tap for black. Yeah,
So he's a little bit of fixing for the
I
black.
guess. I mean, gotta get
Which
the double green.
I mean that helps.
He comes down. He doesn't protect himself particularly well.
Okay, and then he only puts counters on elves for the
We make the
plus.
death touch elves. We didn't get any fight spells, unfortunately, which combo really nicely with him
The
getting stuff death touch.
-6 is pretty huge.
Yeah, you have to plus him up a lot, but yeah,
So getting
we
like
could
your
get him if we
elves,
can get him to minus.
like so I don't like at some point just getting your elves
Gotta
bigger
sit
to
out
get
for 3
tired.
turns unprotected, which we probably won the game by then anyway.
Right.
We don't have any particular way to deal with flyers other than the
Other
squashes.
than your removal, the demon bolts. The raider is the weakest creature because I don't think because your back end's kind of big, you and you have an equipment, you're gonna want to be pitching a land. I don't know. Maybe you
This
would.
hammer is gonna make any of these small creatures.
Good. Maybe you can cut a 4-drop in the mentor. Between that mentor and the raider for last cut and the massacre. So the 3 I would say is your weakest card.
Wait, was one need one cut? Never go to the screen. What's going on? Get back.
I don't know. Click up where there's not sleeves.
Clicking. Might have a bug here. Hit return. That's out of there.
Okay.
Maybe I just had too many sleeves. I could.
Just
Get out of here, Jesus. Why does that keep popping that up there? What the stats?
when you click on the little bars there, click on the bars like where your stats are.
Popping up the box.
When you're clicking on the stats, like the little
Oh, here's
arrows.
stats.
Yeah.
There's some bug going on here. I have to shut it down and reboot it. Okay, got 17 lands, 14 creatures. And the replicating ring doesn't affect the board. Just for a sentinel.
I think you could get by without the replicating. You're at 40 cards right here. The mentor took you down to 40.
So it just wasn't adding. It was just like not updating or something.
It was goofy. It like froze
It's
on
being
you.
goofy. All right, let's save this.
Maybe you should exit out and
Yeah. And we'll see you back once I get it working again.
but I mean all it
All
really
right, now I'm
takes is
recording.
like
Yeah, getting your prediction now of
well,
is.
I think it should be like a 5-win deck.
You think this can go 5? You were saying 3
Yeah.
before I was
Well,
recording.
it at the very least it should go 3.
This is a
That's what I was
slow
thinking.
hand. I can play replicating ring on 3, get Tyvar on curve.
I'm watching you on Twitch, so I'm gonna be delayed because I don't see
No,
you on
I'm
Discord.
streaming on. Oh, I'll put it on Discord.
I mean
We need
it's a
your
lot.
live commentary.
Yeah, it's all your mana. I
We
keep
go
it.
first. All right, we're gonna keep it. Sorry,
Dr. Veil.
Gala Swift. Gala Swift. Mulligans.
Price you pay when you're playing against a streamer, they slow your game down.
Put this on black, I guess. Should be able to hit double green with the ring.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily want to drop Tyvar on curve. You kind of want to have protection out, but
Yeah, you sure do. That doesn't feel good grabbing a land there.
mountains.
You might have
We might hit Cinderheart Giant this game, though. I hit that
you
on
will
curve.
hit Cinderheart Giant this game. Here you go. We're gonna hit Cinderheart Giant.
Poop out 1/1s.
Tyvar
is in trouble.
Cinderheart Giants.
Well, they're in black-white, so they probably got some decent. They look like maybe the double spell deck.
Could be.
Huh.
There you go.
Or I can play Carter.
Yeah, that feels really strong. And play your land.
Two turns from Cinderheart. If they got removal. They're reading Carter a lot. Good. Does that mean they're going to have to attack? Another 1/1. Big grid. Against the rares as usual. Push this off. Wash.
Play your swamp. Your mountain. Next turn you can cast Cinderheart, right? If you draw a land.
Tap the green there.
I don't know.
Didn't tap the green, I could have gotten Tyvar down.
Yeah.
We would have just killed it though. No?
Nice chump block here. Can't.
That was the land we needed for.
Yeah. I hate the Raider. I hate the Raider. So you can play your Sentinel and Squash, I guess. It's your...
What happens? Do we get Carter back, I guess?
Yeah, you get Carter back. He's untapped. You play your Jasper Sentinel.
Double spell with their pet. Down. At least we're getting those out of their hand before we drop the Cinderheart Giant.
I think this is your time to just take out the 2/1 that's wrecking you. As goofy as it may be.
If I leave this around, though, I've definitely got Cinderheart next turn.
Okay, I can understand.
As long as I can still tap the Doomskirt. How many bound and golds they have? The crowns. Okay.
Stick with it.
Play this, hold up Squash.
Yeah. You can play Svella and start pooping out, getting Svella ready to go and use Squash. I think that's a tad bit stronger because it increases your board presence better and then starts ramping you. But you could also do Tyvar.
Time.
I understand. Just want to get
I'd
Tyro
like to
land.
start plussing this up. I can reach and knock down the Colonel Pet if I have to.
Right.
I'd have been correct to start attacking with Cinderheart Giant there.
You're at 11, so you do have some. You're kind of trying to protect Tyvar still. So next turn, Spello can get out and be a better blocker. Okay. So that's something you'd like to squash here.
Hmm? Too bad we didn't get an Agar. I never saw one.
Oh, you can get rid of your bound and whatever it is,
Found in
the
gold,
enchantment
yeah.
he's got. Yeah.
That's true.
You had creatures in the graveyard, correct?
Marstrom Raider.
There you go. Always been able to
Thanks,
have
Wither
Marstrom
Crown.
Raider. So now I think you're cool to attack him with the Cinderheart prior to playing Sfella. So you could not tip your hat here. You also have the ability to plus up or make another elf here. I mean, you can just attack in with Cinderheart, right?
They got 5 power, yeah. They could
So he's
have, I
got,
guess,
like,
Warhorn Blasts or something, but it would have had to be foretold.
taking it. Huge.
Pretty
Trample
stabilized.
on Cinderheart Giant is nice.
Yeah, 7/6 trample is no joke in this format.
It's like what the worm's missing.
It
Huge.
burned all their big
Get all the threats.
removal stuff.
All the threats. Cyber really didn't do much. I want to see the ultimate though. I think if you get the ultimate with your deck, like on a board stall, it might
Yeah.
pay off. Like you have
Yeah.
enough elves
I've
where
yet
you
to-
just like rocket through.
I've played with Tyvar and against Tyvar a fair amount. And
But
I've
I
yet to
think
see
you
the
do
ultimate.
want to.
Seems
I
good. We
think
got
you can keep
Packmate.
this because of
I don't have
Packmate,
red.
but you'll get it.
Packmate will draw us into it.
And you can play your tap land first. You might, you're on the draw too, right?
Against Rando Mchil.
And then even
If
if
they
you miss red, you
randomize
could
what-
still like suspend out a demon bolt.
It's capitalized in their name.
Less good with your mana.
Up. Uh-oh. Blue-red giants.
You can suspend out the demon bolt here. Probably have removal for whatever big threats he has. Unless he's got
Yeah,
a way
we've
of
got squash
protecting it.
mana coming up, so between 2 squashes and a demon bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hell. They seem to be doing pretty slow.
Alright, so keep attacking here. And then you can. What's this Lumberman pop at? Like 5 extra?
You need
Is
7
that-
total mana. You'll just get it down. We've got
let's
Demon
get down
Bolt.
to that.
If they drop something, we have to squash. Okay, they've got a Demon Bolt.
Okay, hanging out. Slow rolling you. Looking for a better threat.
Joke's on you, opponent. Our hand is bogged down by lack of black mana.
You only have 2 swamps in the deck, huh? The 1 Veil.
And the Jasper Sentinel. And the
Yeah,
Strela.
no,
I guess,
the
did we?
two
No, we still have the Replicating Ring, right?
Yeah, and the Replicating Ring. Yeah, you're fine.
We got a number of ways to make black. It's just,
get black.
I guess it's hard because you'd love to get these down on curve.
Yeah, that's the problem with some of the early splashy creatures.
Mistwalker, sure.
It's worth the Demon Bolt in my mind.
Hackers.
Yeah, because you're trying to get to Slumber Mound. There's no.
I guess it's just gonna make the squashes cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. He hasn't given you a target. You have another one. It's not how you want to play it, but
Could have Bind the Monsters, a blue enchantment, remove the Mist of Lichara. Here's our
there
replicate.
you go. Saw it coming.
Yep. Right.
Oh.
So if we think that's a counter, do we play Herald first, I guess?
They're both about even for
Gonna
you.
pull us in a card.
Yeah. Like, I don't know which one you like more. It's technically more mana efficient to use Carter. Carter isn't
5 mana
necessarily
efficiency.
wrecking him. See it coming.
Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. Annoying. If that was all they had, then we could have heralded.
Yeah.
Got in around it. First. Ugh.
Ugh. Stained. I don't know which one's played more. I got a Disdainful in my deck. I really like it. It busts out the. It's really tempo on those pack wolves right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit good targets with.
I can't counterspell Herald. He can't counterspell. Well, he may be able to counterspell. See if he pauses.
Careful.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was right. But that's not what he had suspended that turn. Unfortunately, the Herald.
Unfortunately, we played the wrong order.
Wrong order.
But it's hard to know. We were being mana efficient. I mean, we got a couple spell lands on board here, right? So what do we need? One more land. Actually,
And you can hit the Slumber Mound.
we have enough. We pop off the Slumber Mound.
It's kind of weak on red.
Oh, see, okay, they're just like the get the multiverses back deck. Wonder what you foretold. Fortunately, already got their value out of that guy.
Can you sack that land at instant speed?
I can, but it's destroy
What about
target
the other
land.
one? What about the other one? Where you -2s, -2s?
only when you can do a sorcery. Black mana.
I mean, the argument is to just like he hasn't shown you any good creatures that you hate to squash. Yeah, you take Rock Swamp.
Sure. Raider wasn't doing much anyway. One's got a very good deck.
Behold, so these beholds are he's just outcarded
Well,
you pretty.
Yeah, they got 18 cards left in their deck. We've got 24 now, 23.
So I think you can just squash and get in and just try and you're gonna have to try and race him down. You gotta beat him by life. He's pretty good on the. Have to make him answer that 4/4.
Now we can. Now we had the minus. Turn. And if they can't answer the 4/4 with a handful of cards like that. Got us empty-handed. We are ahead on board, but just takes one of those 5 cards and we're stuck on board once again.
Hopefully his deck lacks a finisher. And hopefully it's great at the bottom.
Push the weak, okay. Another Basalt Ravager. Doesn't kill my 4/4. Fortunately, I can't pop off the Elder Hall now because of the... Or can I?
You didn't see that coming. He can't kill you. We can't kill your guy. The 4/4. So just attack in with it.
I guess I could have seen what I drew first. They only take one.
Same plus stroke again. Oh, you're wide on him. Oh, you're Sentinel.
I don't know.
I think he already got out his like one board wipe. He's just like doesn't have a closer on you.
Guard Titan.
There you go, wide. Well, if he blocks the 4/4 and the 3/3, you do. Oh, now just play your hammer and equip it and move it over, and you win. Right? Because can you play it and move it, or can you not?
I can play it and move it.
It equips for what, 3?
Equips for 3. So
yeah, so you just have to play it and move it on to like something else that's wide, and you win. Right.
Right, because
well,
the 4/4 trades with
the Jasper Sentinel
trades with the
or something
Doomscar.
like that. Right. You just put it on like the Jasper Sentinel. Kills whatever. And you have a 4/4 trample on one end. He can't block it if it goes wide or somewhere else.
Yeah. They figured it out.
Yeah.
It was a good game though. Dang. Opponent, just you're right. I mean, I guess that Doomscar was their finisher, right? But we had.
I mean,
they're just sitting there like 2 for 1-ing us with every card.
Well, they didn't have a Doomscar. They had the
I mean, the Doomscar Titan, whatever the red.
Pyroclasm.
Yeah, they had the
Oh yeah, they had
Pyroclasm.
the that would have come down with all their shapeshifters and stuff.
They kept more on board. That could
Plus
have
their
been
flyers.
a finisher. They had to play it defensively.
They had a bunch of defensive creatures. Usually, when your opponent's going to draw that many more cards, they're going to have something just legitimately insane. Probably had like a Cyclone Summoner. Like that card could have been pretty good. That card's really good if you have like a bunch of pack mates and runes and stuff too, because it bounces like all those back to your hand and you just like redraw cards off of them.
What do you think about Immersturming away the squash?
I hate Immersturm Raider. Don't even ask me that question.
I need to get lands. I need to hit lands.
I would just suspend the Demon Bolt or play it for no value. I guess if you want it, if you miss a land drop here, you can consider doing that, but that feels pretty poor considering you could play the Glade Walker and then have a 2-mana squash.
I hit the land drop, so.
I mean, you could play the Glade Walker and have a 2-mana squash in your pocket, and or ramp. Like next turn, you got a little ramp package there, so you can play a 4-drop.
Immersturm and squash, or Demon Bolt that.
You could play the Liberator and suspend Demon Bolt. Or you could play Liberator.
Don't hate that, just keep adding to the board.
Or you could just do your Raider as well too. If you think you're gonna, at no value, because you basically don't need the land, right? Let's do the 1/1, or it doesn't matter what 1/1.
Need to hit my Vandal to blow up that bow.
The Jasper Sentinel little ramp like package on these dirtily creatures is actually kind of good, because if you can flood the board out real fast and then in your instance like remove the one defender, so get rid of the Raider.
Moment, got several more in my deck. Or it hurts. I can't boast with it, unfortunately.
You can. So you have to use the Glade Walker to do it. So you can kill that and make a 2/1.
I think I just kill this and get in. Damage. Yeah.
Or you play the 3/2. You get in with the 2/1 and you play the 3/2.
Yeah, I guess I get the 3/2 on.
And that way, when you can boast for the land and squash next turn. Oh, I hate that you. He's gonna get a big creature off of it. Like he's gonna get a worm from it.
Well, what choice do I have? I gotta race him, right?
I guess.
Wait until they put it. They can't cast the. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a worm. They get a worm. Well, now you can boast in your Firewalker. I get a land.
For me though.
You just cast it outright.
Land.
That squash kills the worm though, right?
Well, they're gonna equip the bow on the worm, and it doesn't.
Well, on attack.
But I guess on attack I could just suicide in on everything.
What if he doesn't equip the bow? He's
And
not worried
if they don't
about.
equip the bow, they're dropping another
He's
worm or
not worried
something.
about you squashing the worm. Always dropping something else, right?
Drop something expensive.
Oh, no value mass vandal and an ice pine pillar.
That
That's a
pillar's
huge
good.
turn for you. Watch that worm. Now you can boast the Firewalker.
On the pack, mate. Me?
I think you attack on. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, really?
Nah, it's nice.
For a green.
You can play the hammer.
Play the hammer and equip next turn. Problem is with that icebind pillar, that kind of
taps down whatever you're in.
destroys the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyvar
Well,
is interesting.
Start going wide with Tyvar. We're plussing up. All your elves have black mana as well.
Counterspell.
Who's got a foe for me to fight?
Go big or go wide.
I believe we can be heroes.
Maybe better place to get your Jasper.
The other Jasper Sentinel down.
I think you still attack here, right? So and with the Firewalker, I don't think you really care if he takes the Firewalker for the
Either of those guys.
Yeah, and I think you're fine. You already did you already play a land this turn? No, you drew the land off Tyvar last turn. So you could try and draw a land, but I think you might just hold off and play the Jasper Sentinel. See what he does here. Yeah, that's pretty easy block.
I was going to play the Jasper Sentinel. Okay.
Concedes.
Wow. They just wanted to let me know they had that exile the creature.
They're out of gas.
Well, this deck is performing way better than I thought. Way better.
For Sentinel. I saw someone was joking about the Jasper Sentinel is basically a Mox.
Against the G-Rave. Prowler. Got 3 colors. What do you think? Be between Fearless Liberator and Packmate here. Okay. Board is looking pretty clean.
Straight out with the Fearless Liberator. Try and maximize the value on the trade.
Well, if I can just attack in and make a 2/1 for free here, let's see what they're gonna foretell. Yeah. Adding to my board.
That was the right read.
And if I didn't get the land, there's replicating ring is a strong possibility. Now they've pretty well locked.
This is interesting because Carter kills the bear. Yeah. And then he's just like such a disadvantage here because he didn't get his extra snow land like ramped up in enough time. Now and then you just smash behind and you have a Demon Bolt. You could even play the ring maybe and Demon Bolt. Just depends. Or
Pack mate
suspend
to add to
pack
the
mate,
board.
Demon Bolt. Or add pack mate.
Playing a lot of
You have
creatures.
options.
We might get to make 4/4 out of that Not Volt Slumber Mound. So, okay. But
It's a 3/6. Just take it, I
Oh,
guess, right? You still trade out. Oh, I don't think you have to because you have all those squashes in your deck. I think you're just like gonna rifle him back for a ton of damage here. Plus, you have the Mass Vandal here. You can just get rid of the
well, if I had
enchantment.
lost a creature, I could have.
Well, you'll lose a creature. You'll play a pack mate out here. You can.
Being ring. Bolt. Where? Wind. Oh, nice and wide on us.
Do you get the hammer out for the board presence?
Play it in the bit.
Can you play it and make a creature?
Yeah.
And now you basically can just suicide in, and like when he blocks, you can throw the Demon Bolt. Plus, then you'll deal the extra damage with Carter when that happens. He's not going to put the 1/1 on it because of its trample ability. But you don't mind if it's on the Fearless Liberator, like the following turn maybe, so you can poop out a
This
1/1 and do the play.
Oh yeah, that's true. Huh.
Pretty cool. So you have that play where you can just attack in with the 5/1, and then
Or 4 in front of it.
it's next for you. It doesn't matter because you have the replicating ring. You can just play the replicating ring and Demon Bolt, whatever he
The
blocks
order.
with. He's,
Move the
now
hammer
that
over.
he thinks you don't have. Yeah,
They're
but
all
it doesn't
tapped out.
matter.
Oh, did I just lose the?
You lost
red mana?
it, but you can just play. You can just play the. You still have the play.
Yeah.
You just play the ring and then cast the Demon
You're
Bolt.
right. You're right. Now I have a creature in the graveyard. No, I don't. Can't.
No. That was the thing about when it goes like if you move it to like the pack
Fearless
mate or
Liberator.
to the Liberator.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the body next turn.
Okay. May as well pop it here. If that doesn't affect through 5/6.
No. You just have to get a creature. So you put it on the 3/3, right? Yeah. He's not going to take the 6. You're almost wide on like this sort of full swing type deal. Now you can get rid of the bow. Because everything that dies, you know, obviously, like if you put that trample on Carter, it's just going to do a ton of damage when everything dies. You kind of want just like...
Well, if I'm them, I attack in with the Hagi Mob and kill a 2/1, right?
Yeah, but then if you kill...
Not the Fearless.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're at 19 life. You're super concerned. That doesn't help.
Death Toucher. Oh, crazy wide. When do we get the mana for this yet?
So you can equip up the... No,
The 2/1,
I think you
because
want
the 2/1's just going to die to the Hagi Mob next turn.
Okay. Sure.
Get down the Firewalker.
It's just like suiciding guys in left and right. And take 2 damage here.
I don't know why they blocked with Finn.
3 damage. Play your Firewalker.
Next turn, they're just going to all attack, maybe? They can pump up that Draugr pretty big.
Well, their
That
creatures,
Draugr
when
can
their
be
creatures die,
6/2
when their
menace.
attacking creatures die, like when you kill one of their creatures, you are dealing a damage and getting a life. So if you double blocked on Hagi Mob here, and it dies, you deal damage and gain a life.
They got a card.
So he's signaling the big attack here. He's got enough toughness to keep everything off.
Blood Sky Massacre. Huh.
Well, you're gonna attack him with some berserkers, but that's chapter 2, right?
That's chapter 2. It's slow.
You can't play anything else. Wait,
I
hold
can
on.
play
I think
this
you
and
hold
equip up the
out.
hammer, right?
I think you maybe try and use the ability off the Firewalker on this attack. Are you gonna equip the hammer, right?
Yeah.
And then use the Firewalker's ability, and then maybe you can play that. You want to make sure you have black mana for it.
I've got, yeah, 2 possible blacks. Put in Carter. I'm going to attack with everything. That's going to give me the most trades. This. Guess their Carter evens all this out, though, sadly.
Use the ability off the Firewalker.
Oh.
Firewalker. Missed it.
Clicking Resolve I'll do. Because I have full control, I see. They can't do 15 here. But they got Foretold. Bolt.
You can take it. That hammer's lethal. without a creature on board to block the
5/5.
okay.
I can.
You have to be able to keep that alive from the Hagi mob or have a blocker for the Hagi mob. So maybe you put that on the Berserker. Can you put that on the Berserker, equip the Berserker, and play the...
I want the Berserker at 6 power,
do you have,
right?
hold on. Do you have 7 mana? I guess is my question.
I could just play this. No, I
No,
don't
you
have 7
can't.
mana. 'Cause
So
they blew up one of my
no,
lands.
but it's not that you don't have 7 mana. You don't have 2 red. How many you have?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You have 7. You have 4 forests, right? So play the Glade Walker and put the counter on the 2/3 and equip it and attack. That's your most vicious, lethal attack that you possibly have.
There they go. At least block with the 5/5. We're gonna take one down here, sadly.
Okay, and you...
Got 2 chump blockers, but
Well, he's gonna shoot down.
I'm gonna shoot down. They got us.
Yeah, he
Ugh.
got you.
Good game.
Ah, it's a battle.
That blowing up our red mana turned out to be really key.
It's close. Something just a little bit more to get through earlier. These games can really drag out if they're like...
I think our last game was 13 minutes. It felt longer. 30-minute game.
This is cool.
Good, I
Anytime
guess.
you get a pack mate, you're like really happy that like that's you're fine with a 2 and 3 like that. You're also fine playing your Firewalker on turn 3 too.
Yeah.
Especially because like the Firewalker, if you miss the land drop, can go grab a land.
Let's see
and
how
you can
slow
still
they
play
are.
pack mate.
Slow they're playing. Can't crew. We think they're gonna have somebody to crew it with, or no?
Oh, probably, but I mean, the same thing applies. You wouldn't be able to attack through whatever. So
We can. I guess I would trade with it, right? And exile and then checkmate. So.
yeah, you could do. You could trade with the long bot on it, and then you can try to grab a land and.
Do I want to trade with anything when I got 2 squashes in hand?
I mean, it's hard. Wow, the pack. Oh,
I'm just gonna pop it. Beautiful.
Interesting. That was totally cool.
For the pack mate. Sure.
Like, I just feel like that was a signal that you won the game.
Using the Raven form on a 3/2.
Yeah. Giving you a 1/1.
Okay, well they're gonna make a 3/3 trampler here eventually. Yeah, there we go. Put up. I'm gonna block. Oh no, it's a 4/4. Shoot. Of might. Gosh, it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Shvela.
Spilla is not a shapeshifter, right?
No. Oh, warrior. guess if they have a counter spell here, I'm gonna get that. Ooh, here we go.
It's not rune powered.
Do I leave back the pack mate to try and trade with this, I guess?
Oh, I don't know. You're kind of winning.
Coming hot. Okay. Tough, but we've got a squash. 3. A block.
The sucky thing is he can bounce that. He can bring up. Hold on. I think you just go to attackers. Wait. No. He's gonna make the 3/3, right? So you have to be understand. You have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll attack with Carter, I think.
He did not make the 3/3. You attack all. Longboat doesn't tap.
I can pop this lumber mound. I wonder if they just didn't. I can pop this lumber mound.
Fourth
Double spell first. Maybe don't pop the mound because you want to get to spell.
Yeah, you gotta get those guys out.
Attack all here.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna deal 4 damage, 5 damage. Yeah, if you attack all and just board out, you basically win. I think. I don't know. You're gonna lose your 4/3 Carter. He's gonna take 5 damage. I mean, minus like a combat trick spell.
Guess they could have the put a bunch of stuff on top of your library thing.
You could have something.
Pretty bounce and tuck. Bounce tucker.
What's he got?
Truth? Okay.
You kind of felt like he had spells because he would have played creatures. That was his one comp.
Look, we hit them with the Lindworm when they were tapped out.
Yeah.
Three menace is actually there.
Here we go.
Go, go, go. A 4-1?
At least 3.
4-1.
Keep it rolling.
Well, it wasn't a 3-win deck.
Mana Dad can get the diamond this afternoon if he keeps it up.
Stop sooner rather than later. It's too many grindy games when you play an aggro deck. All our colors and a pack mate. I mean, I guess there's an argument for playing this on green. You're sure to hit Tyvar. Any black cards? Is that crazy?
Yeah. I don't think it's crazy. You do have other ways of getting Tyvar gives you black.
That's true.
With that, with the shapeshifter.
Hit green. What you gonna do?
She knows with it. And you got black.
If opponent can't board stuff out, we might actually get a chance to see what Tyvar can do here.
Tyvar would go 1/1.
Yikes.
Okay, you can remove that right now. The Demon Bolt. It's got 2 snow lands, correct?
Yep.
Take it out. Right?
They probably got a bajillion of those.
Probably. She have a bunch of squashes and Demon Bolts.
I'm scared of the Yeti. So I guess the Yeti gets free attacks on Tyvar.
Mm-hmm.
We can hammer.
You could no value You could no value. You could play the Berserker and the Shapeshifter for no value, just to get the squash down lower. Or you could play your 5/5 Trampler, which is.
They're gonna trade. They're gonna trade.
Oh wow. So what do you just play the 5/1 Trampler?
Yeah, just make a 5/1 tramp. We'll make every elf that Tyvar puts down threat. Or not.
Into fire. There's a threat for against Tyvar. So yeah, that with the
I can't do that in Liberator.
definitely cannot can you. At this point, I don't know if you're gonna see an enchantment target, so I don't think you really hate to just play out the Mass Vandal to get your squash down lower. You're gonna have to squash out.
I guess that gets 2 more Berserkers down. So that's not bad. Or I could just put down Tyvar and try to draw out.
No, because I think you want to squash down. You want to see what he's got as far as threats for Tyvar, and you're going to squash one of them down. So it hurts to play the Mass Vandal out without, but you don't have a creature in the bin. Or do you? Maybe you do. I don't know.
Pac-Man, remember they traded out. Lindworm. They've always got Lindworm. Squash that.
But you can squash it.
Play the Blood Sky, or are we still stuck on red?
You can plus Tyvar and. Ooh. You can't boast, can you?
Guess I should have played Tyvar. Plus damage there.
No, he kills it. Well, he doesn't kill it.
Oh, if the plus is, he doesn't kill it.
Yeah. It's just the Shapeshifter. The Shapeshifter is your only elf.
Come on, we can do this.
like in a conundrum though, because with Tyvar, because he wants to attack it,
Those Lindworms,
he knows he's just like he's
gotta
throwing his
attack it.
defense away.
I'm not that easy.
Save us some life here. Question is whether I just make a 1-off with it.
So I don't.
Got a counterspell? What are their 2 cards in hand?
I don't know. I think you can plus or just make an elf and attack in here and see what's going on with the hand first. I don't think you have any advantage of playing that first, right? Doesn't do anything.
They're gonna kill Tyvar.
So what would you? Yeah, I think you plus. I think you either take your.
I guess I'll go wide.
Go. Makes sense. Well, that 3/5 Mass Vandal would have been a good attacker here.
3/5 Mass Vandal would be a good blocker in the late game. Runish.
Okay, so it didn't take out your token.
Put on top. Mass Vandal, yeah, take action, I guess.
You could put the Mass Vandal on the bottom. Unless he doesn't really want you to have the Mass Vandal.
Well, I just want more Berserkers down for when I can pop off part 2 of this, so.
The Mass Vandal was the one that was going on top, right?
Yeah. I get down. That's no,
yeah,
I don't,
you just want to draw. No, just get down Massacre. No, but you want to draw the card. You're going to draw two lands. You have 1 Berserker already. You just need to get going. And you're missing out on red mana here. Just hold.
Rather attack Tyvar.
You're making me look bad.
Or down a good creature.
Yeah, you can Predator away the
the
forest.
Lift away the forest. Good. That was another mountain.
There you go.
Get down the Mass Vandal.
What's he sandbagging in his hand? You think he's sandbagging a land?
Could just be another one of those bounce spells.
What's the part 3 of that saga?
Gonna make a ton of red mana for each berserker. You know there's nothing I can do with it.
Well, you can use it to both because it doesn't go. It goes through phases, like everything in this. That goes through phases. Does it go through the phases?
You can out the Liberator, sure. Race me?
Huh?
Huh. Will be good.
Well, in theory, you could pop that right now and just attack through it with your 2/1s and deal 4 damage. Oh,
no, it comes into play tapped.
Okay. He's not attacking. You can just kind of stall out here with him. It's just tough because.
Take the 4/4 flyer over my board. So I have a lot of removal. Bergstrider, okay, yeah. Now we're in trouble. Not black man.
I think you can play out your Mass Vandal because it can help block all that. I just don't think he's got an enchantment. I don't know. I don't know. Your call on this. Because he, what does this deck have? Like the Icebind
What is the? Yeah, it could have the
an Icebind pillar. It's got like some
Icebind.
maybe enchantment removal.
Not attacking at the Bergstrider. Fire walk with me. Turn clock here in the air.
In answer.
Cards too, they're sitting on. Like the look of that. Arfie.
Italia. So you just changed the
Triple block on that.
Yeah, you triple block that.
Be dead next turn. Okay. Get something to deal with the Raven.
See what you draw with the Firewalker, right? Hold on.
That's true.
Use the ability. Huh. Let's see. Jeez. Nothing down the stretch for you. That's tough.
Yep. Yep. Shuffle Gods did not reward us there. Opponent had a very good deck. That Lindworm, I mean.
Well, you've been squashing through those worms, though.
Squash is good. The squash is good, but they still gain 4 life off of them, right? And they may brick wall us one or more turns before hit them with the squash. So
you squashed it, and then went right through it. If you have to spend a whole turn squashing, it feels a lot worse. But if you can get that squash at 2, this is tough, but it can be capped. It's a little risky, but you have the just crazy removal right here.
Going first.
You can really answer those threats, I think, with the Demon Bolt. You can answer whatever threat he's got.
Yeah, I guess I can answer first threat. We'll risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit. This is
Or Shma. Oh. Draw one more land. Another green snow deck of all things. Huh. Foretell the Packmate then, I guess? We got green. Even though it's going to take a turn. And we can foretell Demon Bolt. Hope opponent's very slow. Ramping. Drop. 5 elf. Arfie. And they can just keep bringing it back. I don't know how I beat that.
He's got Narfi out already?
Out already.
Well, you erase it, I guess is what you do.
I do have to just erase it. Take down the Emberstorm Raider.
Yeah. You're going to have to keep killing Narfi over and over again and just attacking through, I think is the game plan. So, like, next turn you Carter, and then you hit whatever's not the Narfi, and see if you get a swing that way. The Slumber Mound you want, you got to take out the Snow Land. You want the Snow Land.
Oh, that's true.
You can get rid of your mountain. So how many turns till the Slumber Mound you can bust it off? You gotta get on it as soon as you can.
No, because this turn I can drop Carter and Demon Bolt the Yeti, and I can be getting
Yes,
in racing.
Nice. Yes, nice. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unless they've got the make something hexproof. Definitely pause there.
I mean, they have a double mana here. They can.
Some disdainful strike. Hope they run out of gas. Poured out a creature. Of course they can. Jesus Christ.
You have no choice but to squash the 5/5 and to hit.
Yeah,
5.
no, I have to just keep hitting, but for Bergstriders they got your land is good. Walker. They did not attack with Narfi this.
So you can suspend the Demon Bolt and play King Herald, right? And then you could squash Bolt the
Well, let's
combo
see.
in unison.
Pick out
right?
their thing. That's so they still got 3 snow.
Yeah, they can still bring Narfi back. So like, what you want to do is like have them bring Narfi back tapped on your turn. Like at the end of his turn, you squash or what have you. I think you want to get your board up. The one card in hand could be a counter spell, but if you can get Narfi off the board at the end of his turn.
Huh. Bella or Tyvar?
It's tough.
Bella's the faster one?
But neither are kind of what you want to do here. Because you kind of do want to suspend the Demon Bolt.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could... attack.
Now that I've signaled the Demon Bolt, I don't know if they attack with the Mistwalker.
Whoa. This is crazy. Oh, they're gonna lose. I gotta call my name. What happened? We just squashed it down. Squash it down.
Squash down the Draugr?
No, Narfi.
They'll just bring it right back.
It comes into play tapped.
But then the Draugr will just be 4/3 again.
Or you can squash down the Draugr.
I hit the Draugr.
Yeah, squash down the Draugr then.
We see if they try to double block on. Okay.
I mean, he's gonna kill Carter, but this is like basically lethal if you ask me, because he can't block one of them, right? Now you attack all. and that's lethal because he's killing Carter, but that's doing a damage. So 5, 8, 9. There you go. Good win.
Good game. Whew. Glad you counted that up. I mean, I was going to attack all there anyway. Ups, fella.
I think so. I think you were too. But that was the win.
They had one card in hand that could have had a trick. Could have bounced something back or something.
The max wins.
All right.
One more win.
Up to 5 wins.
Oh no, you're at 5. Okay, I thought you
5 and 2. Any game could be our last. Stay tuned.
It's stalled with the.
They ramped.
It was pretty devastating. Like that's
Talking
hard to
about
deal
racing
with.
against an Arfie.
Packmate did it for you. That's a good hand.
Keepable.
It's like feels like you just do so good when you get that Packmate. It's like that, kind of setting the tone on the green decks.
Packmate is just like an automatic 2-for-1. Good. Where did they play this? They played it on black. They could play blue, and then we'd have to play around Painful Stroke.
If they're, I mean,
Lob. Da. Hard. Black red. Clearly has splash in their deck. Probably don't run the tap land if you're aggro. Emma down. One's got for the reinforcements. Okay.
I think you attack
Double
in,
red.
right? Did you play the aggressive line? You don't
That
mind
Cinderheart Giant on curve.
You don't mind getting a Packmate in the bin to just get rid of that.
Just to get rid of that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Plus, then your Vandal makes that squash cheap. But that being said, you can still play out your hammer here. So maybe you just get rid of it now.
I just get this down right. Next turn I can just Carter.
Or you could hold up. You have the squash held up. I don't know. I think you still maybe try and get the creature out of it. You can attack in with your Packmate if you want. If he wants to try and double up on that trade in. I don't know. I mean, you have a okay blocker. Let you have it. He's got something up his sleeve. I think.
Yeah,
you could just
I'll
hold
wait
up
and
your
get the
squash.
creature. Yeah.
It feels bad because that turn, if you can't like get a good target with squash, then the turn was kind of used to kill the helm. But
Hopefully this card. Wash. Great for it. They have big creatures. Flip back.
well,
They're just
Yeah,
small
this is gonna
creatures.
devastate him. You're just like hold the pack mate attack for defense after you play the Carter here, and then you can still hold up squash. Right? I don't think you have to play the squash. Because you'll have enough land to play Carter and hold up squash, and he's just gonna attack in to like a 3 creature death.
They're running
right?
red. Here.
You're cool.
All right.
You're cool. Let it go. You got to play. So we just play your Carter and hold up squash, I think. Just chill back. Just let's see what he does.
And if they have a combat tree.
Just squash it. Put squash on it.
Demon Bolt Rider.
They might.
You can tap the X-Card Cav back with it.
All right. Well, that's the one they're likely to pump up. So I think
Right, but I got the squash if they do that.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Now they can drop the Basalt Giant and kill the okay, or the Jarl.
Okay, sure. Right.
There.
That's what happened.
I just killed it.
You're 1 land off. Oh, you got your Cinderheart Giant mana, huh? Just attack him.
Deal with this. Actually, red-black can deal with that. I might just have the exile spell. Or another Jarl. Nope. The lobster is cooked. Having seafood tonight, y'all. Alright, last game no matter what. 6-3. I was took the lame way out and didn't amount of wins. Oof.
You can mold that if you want. It's really slow. Without a way of
Without a green.
Yeah. I think it's probably
I get a green, then it turns on squash.
It turns on squash, and but the Cinderheart Giant's so slow, it just feels bad to keep it, knowing that you're on the. That's a keeper. Yeah.
Mulliganing in our final game. Hate to see it. And of course we get the Cinderheart Giant.
Comes back.
One top end.
Yeah, a little ramp in Jasper. So.
Those pack mates. Pack mates with me. It's the snow. Snow blocks. Hard. No, they don't have a one.
Okay.
Would like to trade off a creature, I guess.
Yeah.
Vandal can
so
blow
you can
that
do
up eventually.
Sure. Oh, I think you could have held him back here. I think he's for sure going to drop a creature and attack.
Yeah, you called it. And they hit a land. Of course. Of course.
Ooh,
Draw a card here.
Yeah. That hurts pretty bad because the play was like made because the Mass Vandal into the squash wipes the carve and the rider, and it's like a totally new game. Yeah, I think I think you can do it like that. It just feels so bad because then he's going to attack with probably a 4/4 and a 5/5.
Yeah, well, we'll trade the 4/4. We'll chump the 5/5 and drop the Vandal. I don't know. No, we'll trade for the 4/4 because we can
I think you'll
hit squash
then
if
you're
we
the
get an
Vandal
untap.
kills the 4/4. Is this the trade's stupid? You wouldn't want to trade do that.
They have a squash.
Like,
Now we'll
no
chump
big
with the
deal.
Jasper Sentinel. Like,
Yeah, screw it. Gotta draw the land.
put it on the bottom otherwise. They know,
No,
so they
it's
just
on
know
the
what they're
top.
gonna draw.
So just go ahead and wipe out that scarf. Do you want to wipe out
They
the
want to
5/5
squash
when it's
now.
tapped out?
Well, they're
I
tapped
mean,
out.
I don't
Yeah.
blame you. And you can feel free to attack him with your Berserker.
They've got all
Not
land in
too
hand.
far off from Cinderheart.
Except we know they don't. We know they drew action this turn because
Gotta just
otherwise
draw.
would have put a land onto play.
Well,
Go with
that helps
Demon
pretty big time.
Bolts. Try to trade the 2/3 for the 2.
No, I don't think that that's a very good trade. Here's what you're going to do. You'll play your Slumber Mound, and you'll suspend out the Demon Bolt. And then you'll have no problem either just chump blocking the Ice Hide, because he can pump it to Oblivion, so you can't really let it through at all. Or you can shoot it down pre-combat, and then it taps when he saves it. Right? Taps when it gets indestructible. Look at it.
I mean, I
It
guess I
taps
could
down,
double
right?
block and then force them to tap all their
It taps
snow.
down. But when you... Yeah, you got to block. He's got 2...
1.
He's got 4 pumps, so he can do 6 damage here. I think you just chump. I think you're just chumping here.
I double block, they double pump.
You can't double block. It gets indestructible. That's silly. He plays, I think. The is to shoot it with the Demon Bolt pre-combat, so he has to tap it if it taps down, right? That's what I was asking you.
Yeah.
'Cause I
You
believe
think I
it
just
taps
take it
when you
here?
kill it. No. Well, you can if you want to. He'll burn up. If you want to, you can. He can't kill you. If it's me, I'm chump blocking because it kills you in 2 turns, and I'd rather chump right
Rather
here with the
chump
match
now
handle.
than not.
Yeah. Like you're
If
just
they
taking
pump it here, then
a
they're probably not
huge-
boarding out another creature, though.
They're definitely not. Like he's kind of all in on this eyesight, I think.
Oh, they are gonna. Hope the Demon Bolt can hit it.
Has
To hold up.
2 snow lands here. I think you could, in theory, hit it, hoping that you draw a removal spell for it. But I don't think that feels very good.
Well, I couldn't
What are
hit
you
it
trying
now.
to-
It's already indestructible.
Well, no. No, yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
may as
You
well
wouldn't
hit the
it now.
3/2.
Never mind. Okay. Right, but
We got a squad.
I mean, you can attack him with your 2/3 here. This is where I think you can attack him. You can't use your Slumber Mound or your other abilities.
And pop off the Skimfire Elder Hall.
Yeah, just kill that 2/2 off.
It takes me another turn away from getting Cinderheart.
But it gives you 2 chump blockers. And I think
I
that
need one
actually
more
helps
mana.
you.
Yeah, but
You know.
so I don't think I want to pop it. Oh, that's gonna be 2 more chump blockers. But I got one
Well,
chump.
you can,
I got one chump
you get
here.
1 chump. Okay. I think you can attack him with your 2/3 berserker if you want to feel risque.
I don't think so. Here, I'll just chump. Yep. Another troll. Huh.
Got enough now to keep it alive too.
Sorcery speed. Yeah, these trolls are just trollerific. The chump blocker here.
Well, here's a play. So if you put the counter on the 2/3 and attack in, if he blocks with the eyesight and does that, can't you beat it to him with it with the squash?
Yeah, I think so. All right. I think we have much to lose.
Well, he actually has double sculptor. There's 2 planes. Well, he's gonna pump it again. That was a waste of your squash. You got 2 stuff.
Guy's gonna die anyway.
Oh.
Had to try it.
Bad too.
We've got one more land there. We could have maybe stabilized better.
You had some plays. The play was kill off on chump blockers and to kind of ride it out. Your deck.
Well, 6 and 3 is still very good. Way better than I expected for the deck.
Yeah. So good deck.
Let's look at Carter did good work. Tyvar never really did much, but drew opponent's removal. Cinderheart Giant sat in my hand there that last game. That was tough. The squashes were good though. Just the squashes with all these shapeshifters is a nice thing. We never got Shrella to pop off, which is unfortunate.
Nothing.
Dwarven Hammer did some good work. The double Demon Bolts, double pack mates.
Yeah, he just kind of attacked 3 people and killed their.
I think it's just a good solid value deck. So
but I think
go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, well, at 5 pieces of burn like that, you're just like, once you can get a board state, you're just going to really kind of back it up. And the squashes killed off all the fact that they killed the worms. We saw how good that is.
Yeah, squashes being able to kill the worms is really critical because everybody's playing the worms all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All right, what's our hashtag be?
Squash the worms.
Hashtag squash the worms. All right. Well, if you watch this far, leave a hashtag squash the worms.
Wishy worms.
Wishy worms. Okay, now we're starting to sound weird. Although this is like one of the most disturbing artworks I think in this whole set. Not like I mean, not that I don't like it, but it's like it creeps me out, you know. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad talking to Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can follow us both on Twitch. Rate, subscribe, leave comments, all that jazz, unless you're a contrary person, in which case do not do that. And remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.
Later.